Every founder knows the fire that burns deep inside, this relentless drive to create, to build, to change the world. But what almost no one tells you, right before the flame starts to flicker, is how utterly alone that fire can make you feel. It's not just about sleepless nights or the endless grind. It's about the silence that creeps in, the feeling like you're screaming in a vacuum while the world moves on as if nothing's happening. You think you're supposed to have all the answers, supposed to be this unstoppable force, but the real struggle is invisible. It's the isolation that destroys far more dreams than lack of funds, lack of skills, or even competition. You face the pressure to keep everything together, to appear confident, while inside, doubt and fear gnaw at every inch of you. Imagine for a moment waking up each day, carrying not only your own dreams, but the weight of everyone who believes in you, your team, your friends, your family. The expectation is crushing. You're told to hustle harder, to be tougher, to sacrifice more. But what nobody says is that relentless pushing, without aligned connection and unyielding support, will burn you out faster than any obstacle thrown your way. Endless hustle without energy, refuel, is a trap. You get caught in cycles that feel like running on a treadmill, going nowhere. The worst part? When you reach out, you find doors closed, people distracted, conversations shallow. The system was never built for the exceptional, only for those who fit in. And here's the brutal truth. Your greatest enemy is not failure. It's meaninglessness. When your mission starts to feel like a job, when your vision blurs beneath deadlines and metrics, you risk losing the very reason you started. That feeling creeps in slowly, until one day you wake up realizing the flame's no longer there. That deep fire that once defined you is smothered beneath constant noise, diluted advice, and the endless chase for validation. So many founders burn out, not because they didn't have the talent or will, but because they lost their connection to something bigger than themselves, the true power within. What if the secret to staying alive, to thriving, isn't in endless productivity or chasing success shaped by others? What if it's in completely rewriting the way you think about being a founder? What if the real power is in reclaiming your sovereignty, owning your will as the only true weapon? That means saying no to the world's noise all around you, to the endless shoulds and musts that don't serve your mission. You don't need more followers or an audience that dazzles. What you need is a few allies who burn as fiercely as you do. Connection isn't a luxury, it's survival. Find those few who see your fire, not as a threat, but as a call to their own radical becoming. This is not about quick fixes or hacks. It's about patience. Deep, raw, relentless patience. The kind of patience that lets you play the long game because you know that real change, real legacy, is never rushed. Your mission is a lifetime, and rushing only scatters your energy, blurring your vision. When you slow down enough to align with your deepest truths, you unlock a clarity so sharp it cuts through all distractions. Clarity to reject the shallow, to question everything, including the system that promised you freedom, yet handed you a cage disguised as opportunity. Start by brutally questioning the truths you've been fed since day one. Are you building for others' expectations or your own vision? Are you confining yourself to roles and labels that don't fit who you really are? This is not rebellion for rebellion's sake. It's transformation. It's unlearning everything you were told about success so you can redefine it entirely. What if the real revolution isn't disrupting markets, but disrupting the way you think about your own power? The system thrives on conformity, on packaging you into something manageable. But true founders don't fit. They break molds because they must. They must be sovereign. Now hear this. The world's promise of freedom is a lie. It smiles at you with convenience while quietly erasing your fire. Real freedom feels uncomfortable because it demands you burn everything that's safe to find what's true. Convenience is a trap designed to bury the edges of your uniqueness. Staying comfortable means dying just a little bit every day. You will be tempted to settle, to bend, to talk yourself out of dreams that feel too big or impossible. The path you walk is lonely because it demands a break from the familiar. But it is only on the edges, far from comfort, where the future you want lives. You aren't just a founder. You are a node in an underground network of rare, misunderstood brilliance. The problem is, the world isn't ready for the exceptional. You must create your own infrastructure. Surround yourself with those few who refuse to live borrowed lives. Don't chase mass acceptance. Build something that only the truly aligned can see and feel. This isn't about scaling noise or accumulating followers who don't understand your fire. It's about forging links so tight, so powerful, they become a collective force no one can ignore. Each spark feeds another. Together, you ignite whole new realities. Remember this. No one else will do your becoming for you. There's no manual handed out for those who dare to burn and bend nothing. You must be ruthless with yourself. Ruthless in protecting your vision, your energy, your time. That means cutting out not just distractions, but people and habits that drain your fire. It means forging your path even when it looks empty, even when the world questions you. But know this, those who stake everything on their becoming don't just survive. They transform chaos into creation. They turn isolation into synergy. As the slow hours turn into days and the days into years, hold on to the quiet tension inside, the one that whispers you were made for more. That restless itch beneath your skin isn't frustration. It's a signal. It's the raw pulse of the liberated individual inside wanting out, the one who will not settle for kneeling before existing limits or rules. This tension is your truth. Listen to it fiercely. You aren't here to fix the broken systems or play by their rules. You're here to transcend them, to become something no framework can cage. You will face moments when giving up feels easier, when the fire threatens to go out. In those moments, remember, your will is the sharpest weapon you have. No one can take it from you unless you surrender it, harness it, use it. Whisper to that fire. My becoming is not for you to define. I am sovereign, fiercely and unapologetically. When you seize this mindset, you discover a new kind of power, a power that doesn't come from external validation or fleeting milestones. It comes from becoming who you truly are, beyond any title, beyond any label. The rare founder you are becoming doesn't need the world's permission. Your power is in connection with a few who burn like you do, who challenge you to go deeper, not wider. Align yourself with those who amplify the real you, not dilute it. Choose your allies like you choose your battles, with precision and care. In this circle, your flame will be mirrored, fed, and protected. This is how true liberation happens. Listen closely. The system that promises freedom but delivers chains will never build the structure you need. So build it yourself. Not with bricks, but with relationships, shared fire, and aligned purpose. Weave together your network of rare individuals, each misunderstood, each ready to shake the ground beneath complacency. When you connect these sparks, something inevitable happens. A wave no cage can hold down. You are not alone. Not really. The world may have forgotten the power of the liberated founder, the power of those who refuse to live small. But this is your rebellion, your transformation, your becoming. Stay patient, stay ruthless, stay sovereign. The flame inside you is not a flicker. It is a wildfire waiting to rise. And when it does, nothing will ever be the same again.